him. I think he should be held accountable because he
Yeah, but
doesn't
that's my question.
I didn't get to finish though. Well, what is the consequence?
Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into a tense custody battle where accusations fly, emotions run high, and the question at the center is simple but explosive. What happens when a parent ignores a court-ordered visitation schedule? On one side, we have Ms. Williams, frustrated and demanding accountability. On the other, Mr. Webley, defended by his attorney, insisting it's all just a misunderstanding. Stick around, because the judge's ruling brings major clarity on how parenting orders are enforced, and the consequences may shock you.
What's when you don't follow a parenting order?
Are you asking me questions now?
I'm asking you, yes.
No, you don't get to ask me questions.
You do not have my medical history to say that.
Screen is the plaintiff in this matter, Kenesha Williams. Ms. Williams, good morning.
Good morning.
And I believe I am waiting for Mr. Schaefer.
I keep pushing buttons. Got it. Thank you, Your Honor.
You know what they say about pushing buttons. You know how that works. But Mr. Schaefer appears on behalf of Mr. Webley. Mr. Schaefer, good morning.
Morning, Your Honor.
So I have read the motion. Ms. Williams, did you get a copy of that, Mr. Schaefer?
Yes.
And I've read your response as well. And did you get a copy of that, Ms. Williams?
Already we see how complicated co-parenting disputes can be. Ms. Williams says she just wants to split the summer. But underneath that request is a much deeper frustration. She feels the father hasn't followed through on his school year responsibilities. This is a classic issue in family court. Parents asking for changes not just out of fairness, but because they believe the other side isn't living up to their obligations. Viewers, let me ask you. If one parent consistently misses their scheduled time, should the other parent lose vacation time to make up for it? Drop your thoughts below.
Yes.
All right. I read it both. I understand it. Anything you want to add today, Ms. Williams, that I don't already know by your motion? And then we'll hear from Mr. Schaefer.
Yes, I'm really just asking to split the summer, no change in really the holidays or anything. And he can also have spring break if needed be. Also, I want to put out that he hasn't been following the school year that he's supposed to come every other month. He only came one time, which was last year, September 2024, and he did not follow the whole thing, which is staying for the whole weekend. He took him to a basketball game with a whole bunch of his friends and brought him back that same day. Other than that, he hasn't followed the school year parenting order.
Okay, so what do you suggest I do about that? Hang on. Let me get the question out first. Are you asking then that I eliminate his parenting time during that time frame, or what are you asking this court to do when Mr. Webley has not abided by the parenting time?
This is where the judge presses for accountability. What's the consequence for breaking a parenting order? That's the million-dollar question. In family court, it's not enough to just complain. You have to propose a remedy, and it has to balance fairness to the child with accountability for the parent. Notice how the judge is pushing Ms. Williams to move from frustration into a concrete legal ask. The system isn't about punishing one parent. It's about enforcing stability for the child. But here's the dilemma. How do you punish without hurting the child's bond with the other parent?
Order relative to in-school parenting time.
He should be held accountable because for instance, before we had a motion to ask to split the summer, that was already asked, he disagreed. He goes so hard about having his summertime with him, which I don't have any summertime with him, or I don't have freelance throughout the school year because I'm busy. I have to work. I'm in college. My son's in school too. So I'm strictly business throughout the school year. So I don't have time to travel with him or do major fun things or travel out of town with him. I think he should be held accountable because
that's my question.
I didn't get to finish though.
Hang on a second. Whenever you propose a problem, you have to propose a consequence. So what is the consequence you're asking me to do for him not abiding by the in-school parenting time? That's what I
Well,
want.
what is the consequence when you don't follow a parenting order?
Are you asking me questions now?
I'm asking you, yes.
No. You don't get to ask me questions. I get to ask you questions, though. That's kind of unfair, but.
Well, I'm not here to take away any of his parenting time. I just feel like he should be held accountable. I'm not here to take away any of his parenting.
This moment is powerful. Williams insists she doesn't want to take away his parenting time, but at the same time argues there must be consequences. The contradiction is glaring. She wants accountability, but not at the expense of her son's relationship with his father. Family judges hear this all the time. One parent saying, "I don't want to punish, but I can't keep being ignored." This is where the emotional stakes really surface. Parental rights versus parental responsibility. And you can feel the judge getting impatient with the lack of clear direction.
So whatever happens when you file a complaint and the other parent doesn't follow the parenting order, that should be the consequence.
Okay.
It's not for me to.
Did you say it's not for you to decide?
That's not for me to decide his parenting time. I feel like he should follow it, of course, but that's not for me to take away any time with his child.
Okay. Mr. Schaefer.
I'm hearing contradictory things. Ms. Williams says she doesn't want to take away his parenting time, and yet that's exactly what her motion proposes. Now, we did indicate that she gets 3 weeks with the minor child in the summer, and 2 of those weeks are in August, so they have time for a long, leisurely vacation. It was not clear to Mr. Webley how much of an issue the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weekends during the school year were to Ms. Williams. He had been exercising the parenting time every 90 days instead of every 60 days, and will scrupulously adhere to the order going forward and do the weekends every 60 days. There have been issues with Ms. Williams in terms of she has serious anxiety and
no, I do not. That's not court. You do not have my medical history to say that.
Stop a second. Ms. Williams, I know you're representing yourself, but you do not or cannot just jump in whenever you feel like it. It's your motion. I will always give you the last word, but you can't interrupt people because not only is it rude, but it mutes out microphones and then I can't hear what's going on. So,
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Mr. Schaefer.
Now, Mr. Schaefer, the father's attorney, steps in with a classic defense move. Acknowledge the problem, promise future compliance. He argues that any missed visits were misunderstandings, not intentional neglect. Notice how he reframes Ms. Williams's motion as an overreaction. This is a sharp tactic in family court. Make it sound like the other parent is exaggerating, while pledging your client will do better from now on. But let's be real. Do you think promises to do better hold weight when a parent hasn't followed orders for years? Let me know in the comments.
Sorry about that. Go ahead.
So Ms. Williams has made it challenging to exercise the parenting time, but we're going to persevere here and make it happen this school year, Your Honor. And so that's something Mr. Webley is perfectly capable of and willing to do. This just came up really in the spring. It was sent to mediation with the Dispute Resolution Center. Ms. Williams elected to go with friend of the court, and it wasn't worked out. So now that we're here with the school year, we can scrupulously adhere to the school year parenting time.
I give you the last word, Ms. Williams.
That is not, you don't have no say so of saying anybody has anxiety or anything of that case, honestly. I don't get, we had this since 2022 to only come one time out of all of those years. That makes no sense at all. Like, what makes now that I file a motion that you're going to step up and do what you're supposed to do? That makes no sense to me. And if he followed the school year of coming to see him like he's supposed to, it wouldn't be such an argument of him wanting to hold the summer hostage, because those 3 weeks that he comes back, yes, I have to get him back on track of, hey, back on bedtime, because his bedtime during the summer is 11 o'clock. I have to go to the dentist, his doctors, and get him back trained to get ready to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning and go to bed at like 9. So those 3 weeks are not enough time for me to do what he says that I can do, is travel for a long time out of state. That's not what I do, because guess what? I'm in college too. School starts for me around the same time as our son does in August.
Thank you. Well, I received a motion that, in essence, said that, or asked that parenting time be changed. Courts cannot just change parenting time. There has to be something called a threshold that was set forth in probably the seminal case in parenting time of Shade versus Wright, 291 Michigan Appeal 17, a 2010 case. It says I have to have proper cause or change of circumstance, even if it's not as stringent as the custody threshold. What was alleged in the motion was that first, the defendant is inconsistent with school year parenting time. Second, that the child misses out on free opportunities for those types of extracurricular activities. And third is that the child is suffering from emotional stress. There's nothing by way of any type of medical professional that I read anywhere that backs that up. It may be that he is suffering with stress. Let me turn first of all to the school time, parenting time. Courts enforce court orders. And if Mr. Webley is not following the court order, as Ms. Williams suggests, during the school year, then pursuant to statute, MCL 552.644, she should file a complaint with the front of the court. They will then try and resolve it between the parties. And if they can't, they will bring it in front of me on what's called an order to show cause. And then I'll have to determine the penalty for it. It'll be either a monetary penalty. If it's so egregious, I could quite simply discontinue the school year parenting time. And if it's really egregious, could recommend that Mr. Webley be incarcerated. Those are all things that are available when somebody doesn't follow.
And here's the hammer drop. The judge lays out the legal toolbox. If a parent ignores visitation orders, penalties can range from fines to losing parenting time to, believe it or not, even jail. That's right. Refusing to follow court-ordered parenting time can land you behind bars. But, and this is critical, the judge also points out Ms. Williams filed her motion the wrong way. Instead of asking to change parenting time, she should have gone through the friend of the court system to enforce the existing order. This technicality kills her motion, but also shows just how important procedure is in family court.
A parenting time order. And I'm prepared to do any of those things, but those have to be initiated at the front of the court, not with me. So I will leave Ms. Williams to that if that situation arises. But at the end of the day, I do not find any proper cause or change of circumstance to change any parenting time at this stage. And I'm going to respectfully deny the motion. Mr. Schaefer, will you prepare that order, please?
Yes, I will, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you both, or all of you, very much. And I wish the best for all of you and your son. What can I do for you, Ms. Williams?
If I disagree, because I went to legal assistance, they tell me if I disagree with you, that what do I do after this? Because I 100% disagree. Just come back up there and file another.
You can 150% disagree with me. You always have the right, and wait till you get Mr. Schaefer's order. It'll say it right on the bottom of what you need to do and the time frame you need to do it at. You can try your motion with Judge Gottlieb. Okay?
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Make sure the 21-day objection language is in there, Mr. Schaefer, please.
I understand, Your Honor.
And that's the final word. Motion denied. The judge made it clear. No change in parenting time without proof of a significant change in circumstances. But he also reminded both parents that enforcement tools exist and that ignoring court orders can carry serious consequences. At the heart of this case is a bigger lesson. Family court doesn't just protect parental rights, it enforces parental responsibilities. What do you think? Was this ruling fair, or should the court have gone harder on the father? Let us know in the comments. And if you found this breakdown eye-opening, hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more courtroom drama explained like never before.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're adjourned.